here in the UK, we are getting a brand new roller coaster and Viking themed area at a theme park in 2026. With a gerstlauer Eurofighter, a rethemed gerstlauer bobsled coaster, and even a small topspin that doesn't go upside down and it just swings. But with this announcement coming from Paultons Park, and with this being a very exciting new addition to the park, I thought it'd be really cool to recreate it in Planet Coaster 2, because I've done that previously and it would be wrong not to do one for this. I will be building both coasters and that wild swing in this episode, along with showing you a lot of theming and what's to come next. So be sure to watch till the end so you don't miss any of this build, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It'd be greatly appreciated. So as you can see, we start with a blank canvas directly in front of us now. Just plain grass, nothing to disturb it, until this thing shows up, along with an entire roller coaster and another one and even an area. But I'm getting ahead of myself because it's time to build Cobra, the park's gerstlauer bobsled coaster, but rethemed to Raven. Using the Intamin multi-dimension coaster that has similar track type and cars, I managed to create the gerstlauer bobsled. And with the track complete, it was time to test it a few times to make sure it could actually make it round the layout, and if I had to do any tweaks, and it actually managed to make it round pretty decently. It might be running a bit slow at points, but as it will, it's a brand new ride. It was then time to do some support work on this ride, add some normal supports and also some custom ones too. It took quite a while to make most of the supports for the main portion of the ride, so towards the end, I still haven't done it. Give me some more time, please. Because with the track layout and some supports done on Raven, I just really wanted to get into building this brand new gerstlauer Eurofighter. After a 23-meter drop going through Raven, it then heads into its first inversion, helixing round into an airtime hill. After a dive turn, heading into the UK's first 0G stall, turning round into that brake run. As we did with Raven, it was then time to test Drakon for the first time and see it going around all of its elements, interlocking with Raven, going through those inversions, and the 0G stall was a little bit slow, but I tweaked it slightly so it was running fine. It's support time again! And with those supports complete, it was now time to test it again. Because, yeah, the supports could have made a massive difference to the speed of it, guys. No, I think it just looks cooler when it's got supports on and it's testing, because it looks like a proper roller coaster, not just a random floating one. It ran smoothly, as expected, and the train glides across those two inversions and those multiple different hills and turns, and it does look like a really fun layout. Something you can notice already is that this layout is a very short one, which would be vital if this was a major theme park with major thrill rides. But considering this is a major theme park without thrill rides, and this is their first one, to have it this short, I don't mind it too much. With that being said, with the coasters now done, I thought it'd be nice to try out some theming, because that's what the area has. And as I've learnt with the Universal Studios Great Britain project that I'm currently working on in the same game, link in top right if you haven't seen it, building all of the theming and stuff is very difficult when you're doing it from one concept art. But let's see how it goes. then had to theme up the front of that station and exit and queue line building, and then follow the concept art from what looks like around this turnaround and the zero-G stall, a like battlefield fiery area that has been destroyed with all these sort of wooden post defense things just sticking up out of the ground. And I also followed the concept art to build the entrance portal to the main area itself. And for the most part, that was the left-hand side of the station building, queue line, and obviously just area in general for Drakon, the gerstlauer Eurofighter in this park. And with me having used up my theming for the day, I thought it'd be cool to have a go at building the ART Engineering Wild Swing called Wild Swing. Interesting name. But with this ride type not being in Planet Coaster 2, I had to create my own version of it. And that took a little bit longer than expected. Starting with the base supports of the actual structure itself with these wooden logs, and then making that central beam with this gondola sat in the middle. Very much created using a workshop piece of a test seat duplicated across, and then just sticking some metal beams on the side to make it look like an actual swing. Whee! But I didn't just want to make it sit there and do nothing. I wanted to make it move, so using the rotational platform pieces, I decided to try and code in the sequencer tools and everything on trying to make it swing. And obviously, you may know with these pieces, you have to do full rotations or back and forth. You can't just have it swing out and then swing back in really calmly. No, it doesn't let you do that. So after many hours of trying to get the rotations right and in the correct times, I've managed to get it to look like this so far. Swinging outwards, not very fast, as it does in real life. And that's all you're seeing. I'm leaving the rest for later. But Valguard at Paultons Park is coming along nicely. I'm actually in the game now, and as you can see, we've got the wild swing here, which I'm not clicking play on. Subscribe for the next episode to see that. You've got the main entrance portal that you can see. It still needs some work, but leave it. The queue line for Drakon right there going underneath, and it actually goes inside that building to go to the station. The rubble and the wasteland over here with the fire in the center. And then if we come over here, I've done nothing other than Raven, of course, which we literally started with, and then I built the coast around it, and then yeah, you get what you have now. Got these lovely triangular decals on the top of the building for that station. Got like the grass piece here, which there's going to be more of over in this building that I've marked out. And that is really what's next to come in this project. In the next episode, we're going to focus on finishing a lot of the theming around this area, and also start theming the back nearby Raven, to then even build this building here, and then potentially what's coming afterwards over here in the rest of Valguard. We don't know what it is in real life yet. There is literally no concept art of that or even a mention. We just know it's going to be water based, which leads me to believe it will be a water coaster, but I'm going to build it anyway beforehand because I think that'd be fun. I hope you enjoyed this slightly different pre-creation episode. I'll be doing all of the episodes in this series like this one, so be sure to tell me if you did like this format. And a massive shout out to YanBK1608, who makes amazing Planet Coaster 2 videos, and the format they're made in very much inspired this video. So yes, subscribe to Yan and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of Valguard at Paultons Park. Thank you for watching.